Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Plague Tale Requiem blind playthrough. And in the last episode, Amicia, Arnaud and Hugo, we traversed some caves, struggled a little bit getting through them, but we got out in the end. Shit. He didn't. Take that, twat.
It's not a contest.
No, but it might be a necessity.
And we got to this part and got plowed by these soldiers. But hopefully we'll be able to traverse this place this time at least. And I know I once, a while back in a video, I talked about video game prices and the new DualSense Edge controller and how I think it is overpriced. Because games and accessories have become I'm not gonna say a lot more expensive, but they have increased the price during this generation of games. And they said, I read something about how they motivated it with like gaming prices has not increased in more or less 20 years. And as I mentioned then, it doesn't mean that games are underpriced now. I think it's more a testament that they used to be overpriced as hell. Because I remember when I was a kid, because games basically cost the same now, what I'm doing is I'm trying, see if I can hit him from over here. I don't want to waste a bolt because they seem to be in rather short supply, but he's too far away for me to hit him with sling. Yeah, as I said, when I was a kid, my first like regular mainstream console was the NES, being born in the early 80s. And I think for the NES I had like 5 or 6 games in total, because that's what you got, because video games were expensive as hell. For fuck's sake, dude. And I think, actually to this day, I would probably be able to list all the games I had for the NES. I know I had the Super Mario 1 and Duck Hunt split, because that's the games you got with the console. And I, being, as I said, born in the 80s, I love ninja games. So I had Shadow Warriors. If you're not European, you might know it as Ninja Gaiden, which was the original name for the game. It was renamed Shadow Warriors because ninja, that was dangerous. Couldn't call it ninja here. Even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were renamed Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And I don't know if that was a thing exclusive to Sweden. I don't think it was. I think it was a European thing. Because ninjas were super dangerous, just as they show you in the movies. But either way, I had Shadow Warriors, I had a game called Blue Shadow, which was also a ninja game, which was awesome. I thought it was super cool. I don't know what happened to my copy of it. I think someone borrowed it and never returned it, because sometimes shitty people do that. They borrow your stuff and don't return them. But let's see, I had those 2 games. I had Double Dragon 2 and I had Super Mario Brothers 3. And I think that was my entire collection. And no, I tell a lie. I actually had Simon's Quest as well, which was a purchase mistake on my part, because I think, and a lot of people will probably agree, that Castlevania 1 was great.
That torch down there by the wreck. It's there.
Good.
I hope Sophia's still there.
What?
Why wouldn't she be?
No, she's pretty unpredictable.
No, no, no. She has to be.
Let's see. Where are we supposed to go? Now, what was I talking about? I was talking about Simon's Quest. I may have told you this story before, but the story behind how I got Simon's Quest is quite interesting, because my dad took me, I think it was for my birthday, but I'm not gonna swear to it, I'm not entirely sure. But he brought me to a electronics retailer,
A local fish with poison.
because game stores
Also known as
like
a sea
GameStop and Game and stuff,
scorpion can sting.
places like that weren't around when I was a kid. At least not where I grew up, which was a very small village. But I think it was around the time of my birthday, and my dad, as I said, brought me to a retailer, and they had a wall of NES games, and told me I could choose whichever game I wanted. And for a kid that's like 5, or how old I was, can't remember. Either way, a kid my age is what I'm gonna say. That was like a wet dream.
Got it. Yes.
Okay, I think that
I'm scared she's a scorpion.
that was time where we had to sacrifice the pyrite.
A discreet way for discreet people.
Either way, getting back to the story.
Cemetery.
Current's pretty tricky.
I
area.
fought long and hard. I checked out all the covers. That was a thing back then. Video game cover art was amazing back in those days. Nowadays, I think video game covers have become much more boring than they used to be. Because back then, video game trailers and stuff, that wasn't a thing. So you had to sell the game via the cover.
Time to get to work.
Now, let's see. Let's
Much better.
upgrade our crossbow. With a larger quiver, Amicia can carry additional bolts. That sounds like a great thing. I watched every game on the wall, or looked at every game, fought long and hard, and found Simon's Quest. Castlevania 2, and I had played Castlevania 1 over at my friend's place, and I thought it was great. Tough as balls, but all the games were that on the NES. More or less, at least. And I thought Castlevania is an awesome game. Simon's Quest must be even more awesome because it is the sequel. And if you're old enough to have played the game, you are probably laughing your ass off at this point, because Simon's Quest 2 or Simon's Quest was more of a role-playing
The
game.
hideout is just at the end.
Aggressive skill unlocked. Grappler. What's a grappler? Being conscious of her surroundings, Amicia can push enemies into fire or rats when she attacks in melee, killing them instantly. Ooh, that is
So, what are you searching?
that is vicious.
We're looking for safety.
No, I'm scared of the waves.
Oh, come on. It's just seawater. Look.
She's right.
But
Hugo,
it's
please.
deep.
I'm tired. Just think of your island.
But There are waves.
We're almost there. Can't you argue later?
Don't you start too. I'll take your hand.
Enough.
Scared.
I'll carry you all the way and that's it.
All right.
Good.
Lord.
Was that high enough for you? Look, you're not even touching the water.
Yes.
Well, every day can't be easy when you're that small.
Depends on the day.
Are you still scared?
No.
Now you know why they call me the Wall.
Because you're like a fort?
Exactly. Nothing gets past me.
And your shield looks like...
Why is Amicia walking so slowly?
It's all fine. Now that he's calmed down.
Okay. Either way, Simon's Quest was more like a role-playing game. Super hard, especially for me as a kid.
Yes.
Not being... That was a problem. I couldn't read. Or I could read when I played it. I couldn't read English. I didn't know English at the time.
Lead, but I'd better pass first.
And some
Well,
of
be my
you
guest.
watching my videos would probably say that I still don't know English. Sometimes I make up my own words when I can't find the real ones. But that makes languages more interesting, doesn't it? But the thing...
It's me,
Shit.
goddammit.
Let him pass.
Oh no. Even those rot-eating rats didn't want to.
I've had help.
Look at that. I like the new crew.
This is Amicia and Hugo. The small one has potential. The big sister still needs to be tamed.
Try that.
You see?
I see you left your mark on her already. Don't be ashamed, sweetheart. It suits you. What do you want?
Your boat. We need to go to Lacuna. No questions asked.
We're done, Arno. The Count's army is on our back. And thousands of rats are shitting on my doorstep.
You make it
The
sound like a
cruise is
bad
over.
thing.
I'm disbanding the crew.
Then, come alone. Sophia, you owe me.
All right, then. The call of the sea it is. I need some time off. Who cares? One thing, though.
Go on.
If you ever hurt her in front of me, I'll kill you.
Deal.
I like her.
By the way, the Count's men put my boat in dry dock.
Oh, the call of the sea, huh?
That part is so true. I need a word with my crew. Go ahead to the village. My boat is there. I'll join you.
Sure. Let's go.
So, it's that time of year when you quit everything.
I'm afraid it's for good this time.
Sure. We'll play jacks and wait for you to come back, as always.
Oh, it's raining a lot.
Yes. Must be a heat storm. You see the light? It's the lighthouse from the fisherman's village. Sophia's boat is there.
Are we really going to sail in this weather?
Hey, who are you?
Damn them!
Stay here.
Well, it's so far away. The weather will most likely have cleared by the time we get there.
There's another one coming.
So what? I'll take care of him. Say the word. Command and I'll execute.
Lord.
We came from that.
He's all yours, Arno.
Yeah, well,
Sorry. Losing was not an option.
Well done.
It's what I do.
I can see.
we're building up a very small army. So, can we... yes, we can sneak with Arno. I'm gonna try and yeah, we'll spare that guy. Just keep our speed up. That is something I really liked. In a previous episode, I unlocked.
It's not getting up.
Somehow they did not see us.
Not really. I'd say we make good partners, but not good friends.
Oh.
We work well together, but we want to kill each other after a while.
That's a shock.
So I'm guessing there's some history there. It sounds like it. Yes, I'm gonna finish the story about Simon's quest. The thing is, I couldn't read English when I played that game. And that game, even when you know English, is quite hard to figure out because there was a lot of cryptic shit in that game. And the infamous red crystal and tornado. I will definitely say that in comparison to the first game, this game is very lenient. Because had this been Plague Tale Innocence,
What do we care about
there is
smugglers?
no
Us
way
rats are
that
killing
guard
thousands.
would have turned around and not spotted me.
Serious this is.
That's a lot of men for a few smugglers.
The Count's a man of law and order. A goddamn arsehole. But he's disappeared who knows where, like the coward he is.
You don't like him much.
We hate each other. Eh?
It was a weird noise, but a check. Nothing to worry about.
Could you please move away? Yeah, sneaking feels a lot easier and more satisfying now that we unlock the skill that makes Amicia move quicker. Cause it feels... Oh shit.
Nothing.
I almost messed up. A Brutus. So, if we throw some tar in that fire, will they lose their shit and... Perhaps we can bolt for the exit?
Be cautious with the drop.
Smooth. Smooth operator. Ooh hoo hoo. Okay, so what do we do now? Brutus up there is not gonna follow us down. I think these are the last guys I need to get past, so I would love to be able to just haul ass. Not sure the game will allow me to do that. But I do have pots, which I can't throw anywhere. So how in... I bet there is a smart way to do this. You know what? Fuck it.
Come here! Intruders!
They're coming!
Here! Trigger, you can't go now!
I won't give up on anyone.
You weaklings have to team up on me.
I might be able to make it out of this alive.
It won't take long. Need a hand now. Here, with me. They must be behind that.
I will not make it out of this alive, I don't think. Shit. Okay, but we did find out some information about this. So, knowing a bit more... Oh, please, 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 have mercy.
There are intruders in the area. Start looking. He's dead. Careful.
It's not pretty. But down they go. And while we are doing so well,
Oh no, take care of him!
Let's fight.
kick his ass.
It's you and me.
Down he went, and we can head for the exit. Not as smooth as I had hoped,
Making good progress. How's the head?
but
I like your new hair.
Thank me.
Oh, please.
but at least we got through it, and we'll make the rest bit of the way to the boat in the next episode, was what I was gonna say. But in the meantime, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.